Yo, what up guys, it's Gosu here, back with another sponsored video. Today I'm going to be playing a game called Star Wars Force Arena for Android and iOS. So this game is a free-to-play MOBA game for mobile, so it's for your phone and tablet basically. It is official, it is made by Disney and Lucasfilm, so it is legit. It's not like a knockoff or anything. But yeah, so I'm just going to jump into the training and show you guys how the gameplay is. Just to see how it looks like and stuff. So it has pretty good graphics, I'd say, for a mobile game. And yeah, it's a mobile game, right? It's PvP, so you play against other players, usually 1 versus 1 or 2v2 for the most part. And yeah, you control one character, which is like your leader. You can play as either the Rebels or the Galactic Empire, so either the good or bad guys. And yeah, and the majority of this is like summoning units, or like building an army and like trying to take down the enemy shield generator, which is pretty much like the equivalent of the Nexus, right? So yeah, okay, I'm just gonna like show you guys what I mean by the army. So I have a low cost deck, so basically all of my cards don't really cost that much to put down, but like they're not that strong. They're just like, they're like kind of like small, like weaker creeps basically. And yeah, I'm not like amazing at this game. I'm not like that good actually. I'm tier 3, so I'd probably say somewhere like like silver or gold, like somewhere in the middle pretty much. Actually, like, yeah, gold basically, because tier 7 is the highest. So yeah, and basically that's pretty much it. You have cards and a deck, like that's outside of the game, and that's pretty much like the strategy of this game, like what units to put down and make and stuff. So after every game you win, you usually get packs, and then you open cards, and then you can add them to your deck, and then you can actually use them in battle. So that's how you use the units. So I have 10 energy, which is pretty much the amount needed to deploy units. So just think of it as like gold basically. Like for example, I put down an MC light tank that cost me 6 energy, but yeah, the energy is gonna start like regenerating again. And all the characters have like their own special abilities. You can just hold it down here and then tells you light slashes with his lightsaber at all enemies in front of him. So that's his like ult basically. And he also has like a hidden passive. If he just like stands still, he actually can just like deflect the projectiles with his lightsaber. Okay, wait, it only works against range, so it's not, if you just stand still versus melee, you're just gonna get one shot, but yeah. So his ult is just does like a crap ton of damage for the most part. And then yeah, you can usually you'd want to go like you'd want to summon units from both sides, because this guy's a bot, so I'm just showing you how to play, but you'd want to like try to attack from both sides for the most part. And yeah, that's basically it. So that actually was a sudden death mode, so whichever side has more turrets at the end wins pretty much. So as you can see, like all the games are like pretty short. I'd say most of them go from like 5 to 10 minutes for the most part. So yeah, okay, yeah, so here's the deck basically. So these are all the units that you can use. So these are like cards that you put. So you have a deck with like 7 cards, and that deck is pretty much what you use in game. So that's like the majority of the strategy, and then the other half is like actually inside the game for the most part. So yeah, this game stays true to like the Star Wars franchise and universe. So you can play as like Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Sabine Wren, Emperor Palpatine, and there's like other characters as well. But yeah, these are all the ones I have so far. Like you got all these guys as well. And then you got like units. So the packs are actually, you actually get like packs after every game, after every win usually. And these are all of the cards that you can use inside the game. So if you've messed around and like just try to build a good strong deck, Usually you can get pretty high up there. Luke Skywalker is one of the default characters, but he's actually, I'd say, one of the strongest characters in the game right now, so yeah. So I'm just gonna hop in or go in a 1v2 or 1v1 and then show you guys how to play versus like actual players. So it's either 1v1s or 2v2s, and you can actually do like, you know, just 2v2 versus friends for the most part. All right. So yeah, in a normal game, you'd basically just, you know, like, you'd summon one unit for on the other side and then like attack from the other. Also, Luke is kind of weird because you can actually just like rush down the turret at level 1. Now rush it down, just like basically int. Okay, this is an ST walker, so it doesn't actually attack me, it just goes for turret straight. So it's better to use it like when you have creeps and stuff around it. So as you can see, it's really tanky and does a lot of damage, but yeah, it doesn't actually damage you. Okay, I'm not actually even paying attention to the energy. Okay, I'm low. So yeah, as I said before, I have a low cost deck, so, you know, like, they're not really strong cards. They're just, I just like to Zerg them pretty much. So 1v1s I'd say are easier. 2v2s are a little bit more difficult. Usually because like you have to depend on your teammates for the most part, so yeah, like if your ally is not actually, you know, like competent enough, you're gonna get held back. Kinda likely, but just a little bit worse. I'm dead, I think. Oh yeah, I'm dead. It's not like bad to die in this game because sometimes you need to like make, you know, a strategic death, because like if you're low HP and then they kill you and then they make a big push and you're still gonna revive, like, yeah, because sometimes there's no health packs. So yeah, what I like about this build is, you know, you just like build an entire army like really fast, but they're kind of weak units, so it's not really that strong. But you just like Zerg them down. That's the best part. So the timer at the top is like the sudden death I was talking about. Yeah, and basically that's what happens. I don't know if the Nexus blew up or the shield generator blew up or if the timer went down, but yeah, so it's a pretty good game, like for, you know, just like on the go, or, you know, if you don't have a lot of time or whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go into a 2v2 also, but I'm actually really bad with the other characters, to be honest. But I'll just play as Vader. Actually, I think he's bad in 2v2s. No, wait, he might be good in 2v2s. Alright, let's try it. Okay, that was a pretty fast queue for a 2v2. Usually they're not that quick. So yeah, as always guys, the links are in the description to download this game. It is free to play, like you actually don't have to spend a single cent. And, you know, like even if you want to just climb solo queue. Or like climb the ladder pretty much. So Darth Vader's, he actually floats, kind of. Okay, I have a stun grenade here. So he doesn't sprint like Luke does. And actually, I haven't worked on this deck in a while, so it might suck because I've only been focused on Luke. Yeah, and his ult is basically like he pulls you towards them, or he pulls, yeah, the enemy leaders or anyone basically. But it's usually better to use it on, like, you know, leaders. Yeah, there you go. That's usually how you do it. I forgot what his hidden ability is. If any leaders on the battlefield are defeated, all of Darth Vader's units recover 12% HP instantly. Okay. I probably shouldn't be reading that while I'm fighting, but yeah. Actually, I don't know. I don't think the Galactic Empire is like amazing or anything. Oh wait, am I dead? I'm not. Okay, wait, I think we lost. My teammate isn't really defending. He's trying to end, but yeah, I'm not letting that happen. Oh god, I'm dead. Whoops. They might actually end this. But yeah, my deck is pretty weak for Galactic Empire. I haven't really been focusing on it. Alright, we lost. Okay. Feels bad, man. But yeah, that's okay. I won't get like demoted or anything. But yeah, as you can see on the right, it says, you know, your rating points. So I'm at like 400. That's like my MMR basically. And then you can like thumbs up people if you want. So yeah, and then, you know, as always, you open packs after games. So yeah, this is pretty much the game itself. Yeah, I'm just like trying to show you guys it. Not going too deep into it, but just showing you guys. Oh, you can also trade. I actually just traded, but you can trade your legendaries to get like other leaders, or, you know, just normal cards and stuff. But it goes on a cooldown after a while. And then yeah, you know, if you click on them, you actually can read like all the stats and stuff, and like what kind of special abilities they have and stuff. And then there's like a bunch of cards that I haven't unlocked yet, like Chewbacca. Like, I really want this guy, dude. Or Ben Kenobi. But yeah, Luke Skywalker is like one of the default characters along with Princess Leia. But he's actually one of the strongest. Like, I got super excited when I got Darth Vader, but yeah, I'm better with Luke. Like, I haven't even upgraded them. And when you get duplicate cards, you basically just upgrade them. Like, you merge them together, pretty much. So yeah, this is the game, Star Wars Force Arena. That's pretty much it for this video. I just want to, you know, showcase the gameplay and stuff. It is free to play, and it is a mobile game, so the link, as always, is underneath the description. I hope you guys enjoyed the game and video, so thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.